Hello YouTube, I'm Dr. Tactical, and the doctor will see you now. Welcome back to the channel. So I just got back recently from the Great American Outdoor Show in Harrisburg, PA. It was a really nice show. They had a lot of things to see. I spent most of my time, of course, in the gun pavilion area. They also had archery area where I wandered into briefly, and I think next time I may spend a little more time there. They had all kinds of stuff there. But of course, my focus was really primarily in the gun area. And I met up with some friends. We went saw some cool booths. Here I am at the Be More Tactical booth, I think named after my hometown here of Baltimore. And I had a chance also to go and play with some lever action rifles, which I am really learning a lot about right now. Here I am playing with Henry with my friend Lewis. And you guys have heard Lewis's name before. Lewis owns Honey Bear Tactical. And I had a chance to play with some other Henrys and also a Marlin, so I learned a lot about the lever guns. Then of course I wandered over to SIG, which is, you can't go to a gun show without stopping by SIG if they're there. And this is my friend Michael and I. I made it over to HK, and then I made it over to the booth that I usually spend most of my money in, and that of course would be the beef jerky booth. So after doing my damage there, I was hanging with my buddies. So this is a big part of my crew here. So you got Lewis, who I told you about, my buddy Jeremy, and Michael. So turns out these three guys, while they are gun guys, are also knife guys. I am not much of a knife guy. Now, who's not pictured in this image is my buddy Ron, who wasn't there. Ron's very much a knife guy, and to this moment, I am thankful that that Ron wasn't there, because Ron, this would have gone even worse with his taste in knives. So anyway, up until this show, my carry knife, the one I have with me all the time, again, I'm not a knife guy, I'm a gun guy, is this zombie hunter knife, which I got for it came out to about $5. I bought it with a bunch of knives. I think they gave me 5 for $40. So anyway, I've carried this for about 15 years. It's got a little bit of rust on it. It opens very nicely. It's still sharp. I use it for opening boxes and playing with and flicking around. Closing it, a little bit of a problem. It closes into the that's going to play into the rest of this video in just a moment. Anyway, it closes into the frame, so you kind of have to move it. It didn't used to do that, but it does that now. But again, 15 years I've gotten out of it, and it is still sharp. Although there is, I don't know if you can tell, a little bit of rust here in the serrated areas. Nonetheless, I've been happy with this knife. Well, we went to a knife booth, and these three guys bullied me. They mocked my knife. They told me how inadequate my knife was, and they stepped me up where I started playing with different knives, and we started looking at this little thing. This, I've got the box here, is the TR3 X1 Tactical Response 3. So let's look at it. So here's the knife. Very sharp, very nice. I was looking at this knife and I was playing with it. And of course the guys had me surrounded, and they're telling me how important it is that I ditch the zombie knife and I move on to something that a grown-up would carry. So as I'm doing that, and the salesperson could tell that he had one on the line, he pulled out this other knife, which is the 2023 Godson 002 bronze custom stonewash finished all bronze handle fat carbon dark matter gold inlay on the front DLC, black blade, black pearl button, black deep carry pocket clip. Okay, so in other words, the reason this is an 002 is there were 100 of them made, and this is number 2. So, guess what? This is going to have a hefty price just because it's a limited edition. And, as I've told you in past videos, I have no resistance to salespeople. And you may have noticed, I walked out of there with not 1, but 2 knives. Well, anyway, the purpose of this video is not really to go in depth in knives because I don't feel qualified to go in depth on knives yet. But it is to give sort of a shout out warning to those of you who are starting to get into knives. Look, I'm all in favor of spending money on good products, and I have to say these are obviously good products and I'm really enjoying them. But I just want to say, from a safety standpoint, I have carried this knife. Now, this is my zombie knife again. I said it already. For 15 years, I carried this thing without incident, not a one. Able to use it whenever I want. So, not even a week into carrying this guy, because I'm not carrying the limited edition around. Where's the button? Here's the button. I discovered why it's not a good idea. You know, I'm not even going to finish the sentence. I just want to say one thing before I do. In all fairness, these guys did bully me. They did pressure me. And I did cave. But Lewis did say to me, you should get one that has a lock on it. And I was like, I don't need a lock. All right. You carry this thing in your pocket, this is what can happen. And let me tell you, I look at this picture, and I remember looking down at this live when it happened, and I remember, and I think now, just as I thought then, this could have gone much, much, much worse. So, anyway, that's my warning. That's the purpose of this video, to let you guys know that I'm slowly becoming a knife guy, and I will share what I learn as things go on. And please, those of you who are knife people, comment away. I really do want to start learning. I'm interested in advice. Ron, don't you comment away, because you're going to cost me thousands. I know where you're going with this. I love you anyway, though, brother. So, and actually, another thing I'd like anybody to please comment on would be on lever action rifles, because I think that's next on my horizon. I really want to get into that. I'm debating whether I want to go 357. Lewis says I should go 45-70. I think he doesn't care what happens to my shoulder. But 357, since I already am sort of a revolver person, kind of, it'd be nice to combine ammo. Anyway, please comment on that as well, because I need to learn. I will keep you guys updated on where my journey goes with this. And thank you. Please subscribe if you haven't. I am really close. As of this video right now, I am at 900 and I think 60 subscribers. And any subscribers I can get, I really appreciate, because once I get to that 1,000 mark, everything changes. All right. Thank you all for watching. I'm Dr. Tactical. Dr. Tactical, out.